Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Civilization 6. So, we're just playing along with our previous game as the Aztecs. You can also check out my streams that I've been starting up. Check me out on Twitter if you want to figure out when I'm doing those. Probably going to do another one pretty soon, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see how things go. And, yeah. Been having a lot of fun playing this game, and I think I figured out a little bit more since the last time I recorded this, so hopefully that will, show through just a little tiny bit. But yeah, no, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Don't want to stop at all. And hopefully we'll be able to win this one. I think we're going to go for a conquest victory. We've already captured Rome, and it looks like we have an easy time capturing. We will have an easy time capturing the Greeks as well, who are in a pretty okay spot in many respects, but I think we can probably wipe out if we focus on it. And we are working on our sort of military district here. We'll be able to pump out units there, send them south towards Argos through this gap here across this river, into that other river, and so on and so forth, which is a terrible military strategy or idea, but it's what we're probably going to go for regardless. So we are setting up another village here. I kind of want to get to the point where I can reach coast a little bit. We're going to need a strong navy if we're going to go for a conquest victory. So we're going to want at least a couple of harbor cities, and I probably want another harbor city over here as well. So we'll even need to found another city after this, because Argos, after we capture it, is not close enough. We could catch Nan Madol, but honestly, it's probably a little bit out of the way. I'm going to send this guy up here, actually. We're sending this worker down here just because the city's kind of screwed for housing. We're going to be building lots and lots of these little things around here just so that it gets the housing. The problem is that increases our growth, but that's why we're not doing the bananas. Oh shit. Also, actually really good. Okay, so we did find what we wanted. We found the ocean tile over here, which is what we need. But there's a wonder up here. You can tell from that science and culture stuff. So if we pop our settler just up a little tiny bit onto this tile here, we'll get the benefits of that wonder, which would be fantastic. Okay, so I think that why don't we get this archer to come down and help a little bit. There's a lot of just jerks around here. Get you up there. And hopefully we'll be able to solve a lot of our problems. Yeah, so we fixed the housing problem in Azcapotzalco for now. But what we're probably going to do is just shove a whole bunch of people into the religious district there. Okay, actually what I should probably do is also go into Tenochtitlan and go ahead and buy our first apostle. I guess we're getting defensive tactics. We can go ahead and change our government as well, so this is probably going to be a good time to do that. Okay, we're not building units right now. We are building these things. We could also reduce unit maintenance. We're not getting cavalry right now. Okay, so we're going to go with this one. +1 production is good, plus 30% production towards builders. Are we building builders? Yeah, nothing else would really pop as being all that good right now. So I think we'll stick with what we've got there. What we could actually do is move this up here and get this down here, and then confirm that. So that'll help out a little bit with getting our suzerain status with a couple of these countries here. We're going to send this worker down, actually, to try and get him to where we're going to found the city. And I think I should be... Alright. I must get that from finding that place there. But that's actually a pretty nice bonus. Okay, so we're gonna, just heap them in here, and we're gonna found that city right there. So that should be a pretty good spot for it, in all honesty. Don't really know if I actually need to bring this warrior up here, but I feel like that warrior there was getting a little bit too stretched out. A little bit too thin. We're bringing the worker down here so that when we... Oh, nice. When we found that city, we'll have access to some good stuff here. So we should be able to pop one in Lisbon and get two. So we'll see if that happens. Let's go double check there. Yeah, so we got 2 of these emissaries in Lisbon, so we can switch that out next time, because we don't get that bonus again, or anything like that. But it's a pretty good one-shot bonus. I think we're going to chop down the rainforest. It doesn't really provide us with a whole ton. The later you wait for them, though, the more they do yield, so, I mean, I could wait for it. We should be actually be okay if we just have our archer there knock that guy out before they can send too much crap our way. But yeah, we'll go ahead and found a city right here. And we'll repair our unit there. I guess neither of our units cause friction. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move there. Pop this guy a bit. Some arrows. Fill him up. Fill him with lead. Alright, and then just move our... you kind of want to continue protecting, bodyguarding. So we'll skip turn through these guys. And what can we do with you? Well, let's check his promotions that are available. Could spread religion 2 extra times. Or we could take indulgence vendor. So I think that if I evangelize belief, I need to have at least 2 spreads, but I might have to have full spreads. But what we could try to do is get spread religion 2 extra times as a level up ability, and we can go ahead and pick up the monument here. I don't actually need the city to grow in population like super fast, and I do need its production to actually kick in, so we're going to fiddle with those tiles first, and we're going to go ahead and chop that. You get down here. Once I get some districts down here, I can start popping people into specialist slots, so the food production is going to slow down a little bit. But we've basically got 2 wonders. Ah, crap, there's a Greek missionary. We're going to not worry too much about them spreading religion in our territories. What we're going to do instead is, as soon as they, you know, we're going to destroy Athens, so it doesn't actually matter really if they do that. This is going to slow down my apostle abilities, but that's fine. Alright, so let's move over to here, since that means we can't get attacked this turn. Let this guy keep healing up a bit. Keep bringing this guy across. So, yeah, I have actually beaten a game of this, only on Prince difficulty, so I'm not really that good on it. But I'm thinking of doing a video just going through each of the factions very, very slowly to describe what benefits each of them have, why some of them I feel are pretty good right now and some aren't necessarily. But like I said, I'm not necessarily the best player of this game, so not going to necessarily have the best hints possible. Let's get our builder up towards that hill, I think, because we want to really focus on that production a little bit. Pop this guy here. We've actually got some land up here not explored yet, so we should probably figure out a way to get that done. Scrape that up there. And we can go ahead and upgrade the barracks or the stables. I'm kind of liking the barracks here, in all honesty. I think that should work out okay for us, because we got the bonus to producing it really quickly, so we'll produce that fast. And I don't think that we've got really a lot of impetus to get lots of horses. Like the Greeks are probably going to have... Actually, do the hoplites even have a bonus in this game against cavalry? They might not. Okay. So you want to have like a bunch of farms sort of contiguous with another. I do believe that the rice paddy counts as a farm, though, so I do think that that would count. I think we're going to have to kill this guy off a bit first before we worry too much about getting out of the way. Okay. Like, I would love to upgrade that archer, but it's not going to necessarily be easy given the circumstances. It's a shame that there's only like one unique luxury resource over here, the salt. Because I'm pretty sure we already got salt. Yeah, we have, but I guess it'll keep the amenities of that city up a little bit. Okay. Just keep exploring just a little bit. Kind Kind of want to mess with the suzerains that Greece has, but let's get our own. Honestly, I don't even really know what the word suzerain means. How did I... Where did I discover you? How did I discover you? Alright, let's go ahead and... I can evangelize belief from here if I want to. Okay, so... Launch Inquisition, for example, is another one that requires 2 uses of spread religion. But... we also don't know if that one will work under the circumstances. Alright, so how did I meet Cleopatra and where the heck is she? All the way over here. The heck is this thing? She must have a boat near me somewhere. I don't know where, though. Might be a better idea to bring this guy down to, this place. No, let's upgrade our capital a little bit more. Pop that up there. We can have lots of food production actually going on in our capital, and we probably should. So let's go ahead and make sure we're doing that. Our production's pretty abysmal, though. Yeah, this should be okay. They want to buy my silk. They're going to give me a decent chunk of money. Not the best, but we have got a spare silk, so let's go ahead and accept that. Alright. Upgrade you with that. Get you guys. Well, it might be a good idea for us to finally get a campus because, like, we're probably going to just keep falling further and further behind in science. +1 science from adjacent district. Probably one of the better deals that we're going to get out of this. Like, ultimately, the districts are not usually big bonuses on their own. It's usually from the buildings that you place on the districts that you get a lot of bonuses, so it's not too surprising that I'm not getting a whole ton out of that. So, yeah, let's just catch up a little bit on science. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Can I cancel that? I don't think I can properly cancel that. Alright, the reason I wanted to is because I just realized that we're 1 turn away from having access to the industrial zone, which would have been better if we're going for military conquest, but I guess we do need to fuel it with a little bit of science. So, yeah, let's just continue along. Because our science, like right now, we're so far behind on it, I think that it probably actually is a good idea to continue along. Alright, are we working the right tile there? Yes, we are. Okay. So let's go ahead and do another... Yeah, we can still evangelize belief, so that means we can do it with 2 uses of that. So let's go ahead and spread religion one more time. So has Rome got any of our... Yep, Pineo. The religion of whatever that crazy-ass pine tree that symbol is. Alright, 2 trading posts created, good. Alright, so we should be able to just beat up on this guy pretty easily. Enter the medieval era via apprenticeship. This is a good tech. This is a pretty good tech. Let's go ahead and heal him. What can we get here? We could get mathematics now. We could get the wheel, actually. Way behind on that. Alright, so now we can go ahead and evangelize our belief. And which of these upgrades would be best if we want to go for a sort of militaristic style of things, I think? You know, I think Tithe would be okay for a militaristic style. If I send this to Rome, that might be a good idea, actually, because we don't have a road to there yet. All roads theoretically lead to Rome, after all, so... Now, what can we do here? Can I afford a second of those apostles? Not quite, 185, so next turn I'll be able to afford another apostle. And we'll see what sort of ability they've got, but yeah, this let me spread religion to Rome and then still get my bonus upgrade, so pretty okay with that. Thought for a second I moved my worker over there. It's just like, wait a minute. Alright. Down here, things like campuses or shrines. I wonder if you double the bone... Like, this tile here says that, like, all the tile terrain yields adjacent to it are doubled. I don't think that campuses and district bonuses count as terrain yields. So I wouldn't gain a bonus for, like, this, but... The reason I put this here is because this is a really good spot for religion. But what we might want to do is buy out a tile in the water here and then get our first harbor. So let's pop that there and get a harbor going. Because otherwise we're going to be pretty behind on that for like forever. We're doing pretty good on the wonder front because I could even get a third city via wonder, like down here by the cliffs of Dover, which could be pretty interesting. Yeah, this place still needs more housing. Maybe we should go for the church building that increases our housing. That might be a good idea. Alright. I agree, opulence is completely irrelevant, but still, a lot of people like opulence. Let's go ahead and pop that there. And I guess we can get mathematics for cheap right now. Feudalism is quite strong because it boosts the strength of our farms, which is not like super important or anything, but probably a good idea. Just heading down towards that barbarian encampment. From New Isis. Alright. Now, if I recall, she kind of likes warmongery rulers, so we're not gonna disappoint on that front, I don't think, but you never know, we might. Might be very disappointing on that. But hopefully we'll do okay. Now, I could get an industrial zone. It's supposed to be adjacent to mines. So this would get it adjacent to a couple. Wouldn't be that bad, actually. This wouldn't be that bad either, because we'd get that rock there, and then we'd set that up as a mine. So this one or this one are pretty equal. I think that this one is going to be a little bit better, so let's go ahead and grab that. Otherwise that city's going to have, again, hard time producing things. So a lot of my cities don't necessarily have great production, I don't think. Just going to check up around there, see what's going on. So how'd this little guy get north of Rome, I wonder? Alright, so as soon as we finish this campus, I think I'm going to go start declaring war on, or start preparing for war against the Greeks, Pericles. Very used to it being Alexander, but clearly that's not the case here. Alright, we want a troop there just to secure against bandits or barbarians or what have you, so go ahead and do that. Got this nice and tidily set up there. I think that's going to be pretty okay. There might be a barbarian encampment up there. Yeah, I figured. Alright, so they're going to start pumping units towards Rome, but should be relatively fine. Alright. Athens is looking pretty formidable, actually. It's going to be hard to take down, I think. Certainly going to need more than just like a couple Jaguar warriors. Alright, we'll go ahead and get a watermill next there, I think. Make sure that they're keeping up on production a little bit. Just repair this guy here. Production here seems to be fluctuating, because I didn't think that we had, you know, quite that much, but apparently it seems to be going up and up and up. Okay, wow, slaughtered those guys.
If I were again beginning my studies, I would follow the advice of Plato and start with mathematics.
Alright, now, we don't really have any iron anywhere that's within reach of one of our cities. This is just outside of it, and I wish I had... Well, actually no, because I think the Wonder's probably better. But... what should we get here? We'll get this just so that we have that tech, I think. Although I don't know if that replaces the Eagle Warriors. Difference in strength, though, is quite significant. So I think Rome's about to get, like, a lot of its stuff racked up, but who knows? Might be able to get through this okay. That guy's probably dead. Wow, he killed a lot of my archers on the way down. That bastard.
We have uncovered a way to increase our farming output. To tap into this potential...
Yeah, so every time you've got like 2 or more farms next to each other, then feudalism kicks in and gives you a pretty good bonus. I'm going to start running away with this guy. Alright, we can get civil service, but let's try and check to see where we can go. We're going for like militarism, so monarchy actually is right up our jam there. So, alright, more of these scrubs. Wipe right through them. Can't believe we can one-shot them quite that easily, but looks like we can. Rome, we might have to buy like a unit here or something like that, but it might be better to actually buy it in Tenochtitlan and then just cart it up there. Can we build something like a horseman or anything like that? Well, for one, we can't because there's a Jaguar warrior in town. But alright, so we can afford a horseman. Alright, we could also get a heavy chariot for cheaper, I think. But we'll go with a horseman. Try and upgrade to knight or something later. Alright, well that's friendly of them to say. But either way, let's start working on producing lots of military. And see if they still say that after we've produced lots of military. Alright, we'll build a spearman for now. Getting a couple of those is probably good enough. We'll move back here. Should probably bring this guy up there. But fortunately they seem to be chasing my archer. Okay. I'll finally be able to scout this little bit of this peninsula. I forgot to get our apostle. To be fair, the last part, the building, isn't super important for me, so I'm not too concerned about the fact that I forgot that. The other abilities like Tithe, I think, are a little bit more important. But let's go ahead and get that apostle. Alright. Now we're getting lots of Judaism being spread to these other city-states as well. That's going to be a little bit hard to get rid of, but not too bad. Alright. Let's get this guy back to sort of home base area, but alright, see what upgrades we can get here. No, we don't want to use those because we want to evangelize belief, so Gonna go ahead and hit that, and let's produce another horseman. Choose our beliefs here. I think science is gonna help us catch up in the fact that we're really bad at it. It's not gonna help a ton or anything like that, but it is gonna help out a little bit. Alright, just pop this guy up there. Draw the aggro, I guess. Alright, I was thinking, it's like, why did my unit not pop in the barracks? And it's because I've got a unit out already. Okay. So how much army am I going to need to take Argos? It's going to be a bit of a question. I don't have anything really defending Atzcapatzolalco. These names are impossible. Seriously. Whoever invented these names is clearly an evil person who sacrificed many beings to their unnameable cities. Bastards. Alright, I should be able to actually go and nail this slinger pretty easily here. Alright, and then Madol is my ally, so we should be able to rely on them to help us out in this fight. Just a little bit. Alright. Sure hope we're getting a lot of good, great general points for this. A couple of rocks being chucked at our cavalry there. Oh, looks like they're trying to finish our cavalry off.
I have a taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
And doesn't get paid. I think he's a little bit off on that analogy. Alright, stirrups, probably going to be a good boost to our cavalry force, potentially. Alright. Take out this guy first, I think. I think we can take out this guy without losing his cavalry. Should have just enough health to survive another attack. Ah, Christ. Knock that out before it can produce any more units. Oh, nice. One of these like later games is always really appreciated because the boosts are worth a lot more and they're a little bit harder to come by. Some of them are pretty situational. Okay. So either Kamasi or Nanmadol, I would love it if they moved their warrior out of the way, but it'd be good for me to try and get Kamasi actually as an ally here. Okay, do I want to get a battering ram? I probably don't really care, actually. Let's get another archer. Alright, +5 combat strength versus anti-cavalry. +5 combat strength when... Okay, so we want this because that's sort of what we're going to specialize them towards, I think. Like, that's the role that they theoretically would have. Alright, how close are we to getting more envoys? 84, so like 20 turns? Or 4 turns, I mean. It's not that bad, really. Let's see what we can slip across the river, though. I might even want to send a ridge over there. Oh, wow, that's crap. Okay. I think we can buy the science boost, though. Not quite. Okay, we need 340. We're at 328, so next turn. Well, okay, I guess that shaved off one turn if I actually remember to do it. Which I won't, because I'm an idiot. Well, 2 temples. That's not going to happen, I don't think. I'm actually not sure that I think this is a better spawning point for my troops. Okay, so... it's one more archer, I think. Definitely ought to do. And we just want to time our attack on Argos with our other units, or the ability to either make Kamasi our ally or make them neutral at the very least. Don't actually know if we'll be able to. They might have a pretty firm lead on that, for all I know. Let's get our cavalry on patrol around up there. And let's go ahead and purchase with some faith here. Get that watt up. Alright, so tiny boosts to science like that are still boosts to science. It's better than nothing. Boost of construction has increased, good. Over here, a worker looks like it would be a good idea. We were starting to see some of our tiles getting ready to be improved. I might attack a little bit from this side as well. Let's actually bring our cavalry around from that flank. Alright. So yeah, we can upgrade to swordsman were it not for the fact that we don't have iron, but we're not going to probably have iron for quite some time at this start, so going to have to just rely on our Stone Age bullshit. Oh shit, I didn't clear this out. Oh good, good. Alright, sure. Now, I think the units that we have for now are going to be what we hold on to for a little while. So we'll get a watermill so that it increases our production for later. Let's get some guys moving down here. Now, are we at war with Kamasi? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they have got walls around Argos, though. Alright, so we probably jumped the gun just a little bit too much on this war here. Don't think I've got quite enough troops to actually win it. Or at least not concentrated where we're actually fighting. Alright, let's heal this guy up here. They think we're a warmonger. I thought you liked warmongers. Alright, so what kind of tile is this? It's not necessarily easy in this game to figure out if you've got line of sight to things. Alright, guess we're gonna have to defeat this Kamasi stuff. Alright, so we might be able to swing Kamasi. Oh no, we can't. Okay, definitely can't. Fantastic. Looks like we're gonna want to build more units here. Pretty much now, but kind of want to figure out what's going on up here. Alright, nothing really. And I can't reach from there. I might be able to fire if I go to here. We'll find out. That might have been a waste of a turn. Can't purchase with faith, but nothing useful right now. Okay, so Nanodol is going to help us out here. I might want to just take out Kamasi, but I probably don't. It's a lot of effort for really no gain. Wonder what district they're putting down underneath us. More workers, how kind of you.
Betwixt the stirrup and the ground, mercy I ask, mercy I found.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're capturing quite a lot of these guys. It's pretty nice. Start working on construction's fine, I think. Rest up him. This place has got its harbor, which is nice. Can get a little bit of housing by upgrading the lighthouse stuff, so it's actually not that bad. Lost our suzerain status with Nanmadol. I think we're tied on it though now, aren't we? I hope we are. They're not at war with me, are they? None. Okay, good. Okay, we'll send this guy back up to here, I guess. Great, no, we can't attack from there. We have to get adjacent. This city's going to be a bit of a nightmare to attack. Let's move over to here. Okay. And we'll move you to here, I guess. Need to go actually back into that city view and swap it around so it's going full production bonus and send anyone that's in food production over to the religious district. Oh, yeah, I need to move out of there pretty quickly. Argos isn't firing at us because there's no unit in Argos. You do need a unit in the city to fire at someone, so that's good. I think it's a flatland city though, so it should be relatively lightweight. I think if we attack here, it's going to be pretty bad for us, but... Alright. Free worker. Kind of want to chase down this worker here, so let's go ahead and do it. Even though we've got other fish to fry, really. A watermill here, I think. Anything to get our production up in some of these cities. Okay. Gonna try and get this guy flanking around Argos as best as we can. We're gonna go here, chop this. Get another farm, maybe. Get you rested up. You guys fortify there. Okay. These archers, we'll move them into the city and then we'll heal them. So that would be a good idea, I think. Oh yeah, they bought up a unit here. So they've got a lot of damage that's going to be coming into us. Not a lot, actually, it looks like. So if we take it on the walls, though, that does stop them firing at us. So that's going to be grade A priority, I guess, is to get these walls down. He's got muskets in there. That's relatively not good. Alright, so we're behind on science, I guess, but we already sort of knew that. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up some sense of this in an attack here. Alright, scrape that. Grab that. Okay. I don't know if barbarians are actually going to be approaching there, so we can, I think, ignore that. Okay, hopefully these guys leveled or something like that, otherwise I might have to pillage. I don't actually remember if you heal from pillaging, though. Yeah, so they're getting back a little bit of health. So defense goes down and doesn't recover quite as quickly as health does, so you can sort of chip it away pretty quickly. Let's get you up there. Let's get you to pop that. Just get more housing here, basically. Just keep going across there. And, nope. Oh well. We might lose our archer here, but... Alright, we'd get a major victory if we attacked here now. Major victory here as well. I just want to get these walls down. Alright, and that should just about do it. Yeah, the defenses are pretty much gone. Okay. Perfect. I don't remember where I was sending these trade routes, honestly. I would like to get one over to this place, though, so I get another road. But a lot of untamed wilderness here. In fact, there's a barbarian encampment down there, so let's go ahead and move towards that. Need a lot more units to control this whole continent. Alright, Argos got a worker for some reason. It's probably not their best investment, all things considered, but I think we've broken through their defenses. They just didn't have any units defending.
Create with the heart.
Even though they're way ahead of me on tech, I mean. Okay, let's start catching up a bit. Don't think we're going to get any of these right away, but we're going to work on shipbuilding because we're going to want to sort of transition over towards a more sea-based thing. This place has a wonder, so we're going to want to keep it probably, although I don't think that this is a useful one for us. Nope, nope, looks like we got in with the spearmen. And that actually advanced our military tactics knowledge. Okay. So why don't we actually go ahead and switch that over and get military tactics done up then? We'll keep it just because it does have that that wonder there. Even though I don't, again, think it's a particularly good one for us. Let's get you over to there and start catching up on science. I mean, that's all we can really do in a certain sense here. No good tiles for it, though. Okay, we'll get to actually an industrial zone here instead. The reason that we're going to do that is it'll help us get to the other stuff a lot faster. Okay, over here. Let's get the monument worked on. We can go ahead and upgrade these now, I think. It's not really going to hurt any. And now we have to start a march on Athens. They've got an encampment garrison. It's going to be a little bit hard to take out. We could just sit on it, though. Oh no, I actually have to attack it. Yeah, so let's hold off here for a little bit. So we'll want to heal up some of our units now. Could upgrade this to a swordsman, it looks like. I do have iron from somewhere. Where the hell am I getting iron from? Is it because I'm suzerain over something that has iron? It must be. Alright. Gonna try and get some of these guys upgraded eventually to crossbowmen, I think. Okay, all that's pretty good. Let's get the ancient walls, just get that tech going. We'll bring these guys over to here. Promote this guy. Actually, that's not a bad yield improvement for us, because we don't want the food improvement. We're looking for, like, industry and stuff like that. Did I not have the... Did they not have that upgraded? It's crazy. Alright, you guys as well. We're going to take thrusts, because we're probably not actually going to be facing down a ton of those sorts of units. Alright, get these guys healed up fast. So he needs food, Argos. Well, it's because Argos is in resistance. And they will be until we end of this war, so probably going to want to be a bit decisive here with our crushing of the Athenians. And another combat bonus though for us, so that helps a bit. Okay. Oh, Athens can bombard me from there. Shit. Well, I've got a good retreat path, so I can move back in and out as I need to.
Conclude then this point touching upon the power of kings with this axiom of divinity. That is, to dispute what God may do is blasphemy. So it is sedition to dispute what a king may.
Alright, change our policies up here by changing our government to the monarchy. +2 housing in any city with medieval walls. Well, that's going to be something we need to work on. Plus 20% bonus influence points. That's actually pretty good. But let's go ahead and pick that up. These are actually still okay to keep, but we could get lots more knights, for example. +1 production is pretty crappy though, so we might want to switch that up. Kind of want to get this, but in a certain sense I don't. I just want more production for my units, I think. So we're gonna go with that. Let's get more knights, I think. We could reduce upkeep. I think we can... Oh no, that's for naval units. Double experience for recon units, +6 defense. Let's go with unit maintenance reduced, because our income's kind of lower than I'd like it. Alright. Well, let's also get this dyes online, I guess. Just kind of want to see what's going on down there, so we're going to take that. Professional Army is a good upgrade for us right now, so we're going to work towards it. Mercenaries in general is also going to be really good for us, so... Terracotta Army could be good, but I think it might be better for us to just keep building some units. Knights in particular we can get now for really quite cheap. So maybe we should get a bunch of knights. They're a relatively strong unit, actually. Like, I wouldn't underestimate the power of the knights. Oh, there's that bastard. Come back here, you son of a bitch. Just gonna fortify until healed, actually, probably. Now they're gonna shoot at the archers, yeah. If they shoot at the archers, I'm gonna have to do something else, but... alright. Let's go stomp on a bunch of these guys for free, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna move these guys away for a bit. Gonna move these guys away for a bit. We're just gonna let our forces mass up instead of sort of trickling in like that they are. Gonna need a workshop there, just make everything a bit faster, but things are looking pretty okay. Wondering what tiles we're actually working here. It's pretty much madness, actually, all around, I'd say. Do we need to work this tile? Like, what's the point of a person being in this tile? Specialist produces culture and production. So he's in there because he produces, like, one production. I'm gonna move him over to there. That's pretty lame. We probably get more great general points, though, now that I think about it. Okay. Now then, can I build... I don't think I've got the tech for that yet, actually, but... We're going to try and get medieval walls up in this city. And that's just so that I can get +2 housing there while we're still medieval. Oh, crap. Alright, let's see if I can trick this guy into just ramming his head against that unit of Jaguar warriors, or Eagle warriors. Alright, skip turn for you guys. Come on, let's get you over here. Alright, and it looks like the actual attack stat of that place is pretty low as well, so we should be pretty good. Alright, it's another unique luxury, so that's another +1 to our attack. Great. Great. None of these are great. Let's go over here, actually, that's on the hill. Okay. What? Hell no. I'm not giving you back Argos. What the hell kind of a deal is that supposed to be? Alright. Yeah, so this guy's going to just ram his head against my unit there, and that'll be a little bit of experience, I guess, for us. Alright, so... We've got a bunch of units in range here, so we can start picking away at this guy. Ooh, they've got a great rider down there. Hopefully he'll expend all his charges, and then we'll capture the city, and we'll get all the great works of writing that they're supposed to have. Actually, this is probably a bad spot. Ooh, nice. There's also barbarians wandering around down there. And that's going to help us out just a little bit. Okay. The city's doing pretty well in a lot of respects. I think I'm just going to do a scrape there. See if that helps us any. Alright, can we get... No, we can't. I'm going to put this unit to sleep for now. There's no good upgrades in this spot here for now. I'm hoping to get the lumber mills so that I can get that up and running. Just a little bit more production. Even here, I kind of want to do that, even though this is a really bad spot for it. I like the fact that later on in the game you can plant trees. Like, it makes sense that you'd be able to plant trees. It's weird that the barbarian's, like, not ramming his head against my units here, which is what the barbarians sort of usually do in these situations. Why is he running into the barracks? Alright, so she kind of likes me again now. Like, she denounced me for being a warmonger, but now she's kind of cool. Maybe she just wanted to save face or something like that.
Strategy requires thought. Tactics require observation.
Okay, +1 amenity from entertainment for each lake tile within one tile of Teocalli. +1 food and production tile for every lake in your empire. So this is for lakes. I don't think we've got any lakes. Alright, so not really. And the pikeman is just an upgrade spearman, so let's get those. We want those medieval walls, apparently. Still think that's a really weird thing to provide that much housing with, but Whatever. Alright, we'll move you over this way. You over this way. I'm actually kind of wondering, like, how much difference does this thing being here actually make when you're attacking a city? Because, like, I could probably have come around and avoided it somewhat, but it's well positioned here where there's this sort of, like, area where doing so would have probably been to my detriment, ultimately. So I think that's pretty interesting. Alright, this city needs an industrial zone, which is really bad, but let's pop it here. Let's pop it there. I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. Get a, let's get a watermill up here, I think. Help compensate for the poor production. Alright, first night. You know what I want to actually get in Snoktaclan as well is trade routes. But we can just buy a couple, actually. That'll help out tremendously. Come back here. I want to kill you. Stop running. Let me kill you. Alright, and then, yeah, we'll send a road down to Argos, which is going to get wrecked by Kamasi, but I think Nanmadol is still cool with us. I love this barbarian just rampaging through Athens like a little asshole. This is like the worst time of their lives. Alright, knowledge of engineering is advanced. Perfect. Might as well start applying these buildings here. Okay, we can start working on the walls of Athens itself, I think, now. Then we'll move in here and capture, apparently, a great raider. For some reason. I don't know why they moved him into the barracks. It would be really amazing if, like, you could fortify something with a great rider. Oh no, he teleported automatically back into their base. That's interesting. So I guess you can't capture great people. So their slipperiness is part of what makes them great, I suppose. Weird. Alright, Argos. Help out with that whole problem that we got going on there. So hopefully this guy's going to go stand there instead of hunting down my trade routes. I think we'll pop that. Helps out our farms a little bit. You can see that the more contiguous farms that you have, the more powerful they get. Alright. Wants us to make peace. He's willing to cede Argos to me, but he's got some other cities there. I'm not gonna... I want him out of the game, basically. The one problem is that he's got one more city down here somewhere. Barbarians approach. Where the hell did barbarians approach from, really? Hopefully this will run them down right away. Probably not, but... Oh yeah, it did. Nice. Okay. Alright, we need to maintain 4 trade routes. We should actually be able to do that, but let's go ahead and try and pop Kamasi over to neutrality. Damn it. Okay. The one problem I have is that we're going to have to repair a lot of stuff that those barbarians decided to burn down for no good reason. Those bastards. Alright, we've also got some stuff coming around the rear of our empire here. Damn it! Get back here. Alright, 22. This unit probably actually needs to back and heal. Oh, we can actually back and promote. Alright. Now, technically speaking, I only need their capital. But sometimes it's a good idea to try and wipe them out completely. Now, where the hell did that barbarian encampment come from? Alright, there's going to be spearmen there, which is not really that healthy for my cavalrymen to go near, so probably going to be a good idea for me to try and get another unit of some sort up there, but let's heal this guy up first. Let's go ahead and... Actually, let's do it like that, I think. Oh, that was rough terrain. Shit. Okay, well... Can't always win them all. Alright, picking up my weaker archers again, but barely any damage. Their walls are so damaged they're not going to deal as much. What would be hilarious is if these barbarians just suddenly, like, swept in. Alright, so charging across the river into spear is a really bad idea for cavalry, but they didn't actually take that much damage. Alright. Don't really want to use more archers for this than we have to, so that we can also pelt the barbarians a little bit. But I think we are going to have to use all our archers for this. Alright, so we should be able to just barely take this out. Perfect. Okay. And we're gonna try and sustain this push. We can only keep the city. We can't get rid of a capital. Let's go ahead and start repairing some shit. Yeah, it doesn't really put up a huge amount of a fight, unfortunately, on this difficulty level, but that's sort of why you play on these easier difficulty levels sometimes, you know. Let's go ahead and buy a military unit. 320 for a horseman who's going to go help just deal with bandits in the countryside. Very monarchical feudalism sort of thing. He's still got one city left. I kind of just want to get rid of him. So we're going to refuse that deal. That's unfortunate. It's very understated, honestly. Alright, now we got shitloads of barbarians in this place for some reason. Alright, dealt with. For the most part. Alright, we can upgrade these guys, and we can heal up a bunch of our other guys. But more importantly, let's see if we can find this last city pretty quickly. Goes to show my poor scouting that I don't know where the hell this last guy is going to be, but let's go ahead, Temple. Send our knight down here. This is going to provide a little bit of faster scouting as well. Yeah, they're not there. Huh, where the hell did that scout go? Alright, so apparently this is considered a stalemate. We're getting a big amount of bonus from luxuries, so it's helping our strength keep up with these guys a little bit. We're still lower than them, of course, but... Alright. Still trying to convert cities. That's some commitment for you. We're not at war with Vilnius, are we?
I keep them all. With them, I shall build my castle.
Alright, so that's going to be a good tech for us. Start working on that one. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. You've revealed your location. You've given away your secrets. We've followed you home. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we'll heal this guy up. Oh, didn't kill it. Wow. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get across the river with this knight in about a turn. But for now, let's just chill with these guys. Wait for any barbarians to start spawning up there. Okay. So, Ephesus doesn't have walls yet. So we could actually just start ramming stuff into it pretty quickly and probably get away with it. Yeah, major victory already. Go ahead and pop ourselves. Actually, we'll heal, we'll see what happens, and then we'll... Because none of those upgrades actually increase our combat strength, so they're not really that necessary for us right now. Oh no, you ain't getting away from me. Okay, so this guy pretty much has done his business. I don't think we need any more of him. Alright, got across the river and still had actually a point of movement left. That's a bit weird. Didn't think you would. Hell no. We are going to wipe all of y'all off the face of the earth. Oh crap. Okay, so my cavalry here is in a bit of a pinch because of this extra unit that's spawned. Can actually do quite a lot of damage with this. Decisive. I think we've actually made it into the city here. Yeah, we did. Wow. Okay. But what we leave behind is woven into the lives of others. Alright, no, we don't want to keep that city. We're going to go ahead and raise that one. Get us a little bit of a boost towards Scorched Earth as well. So, alright, we've cleared off this island, basically. We've taken out Rome. We've taken out those other guys. Alright, we need to get this guy back over to here. But yeah, that should get us peace with a bunch of these city-states. Oh yeah, and we're suzerain over them now. Except for Vilnius. We only have 2 envoys to them, I guess. Alright, so that knocks us into a really solid position there. No workers from that, though. Kind of brutal. Okay, perfect. That worked out really well for me. Yep, Pericles has been defeated. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. You know, we stopped after we defeated Rome. We can stop here as well, I think.
Believe that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Alright. So yeah, I think we're going to call this an episode here. It's done pretty good. So anyway, I hope you found this video enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.